how you warm up.
After a chilly and long walk across the long death road, you got to Tharn and met Balcor Bitterbones and his 2 sons and his long dead wife, who is still on display in the Great Hall. After spending a day there, learning a little bit about their family and some of the things that happened within Tharn, you are granted rest for the evening, but to be promptly out at first light, as they don't care for guests. And that brings us to the morning, as the light breaks in through the windows of the Great Hall in the Tower of Tharn. The dome fades, and you all feel the brisk chill of the wind cut into the room a little bit. Good morning.
Morning.
Greg kind of does a little stretch, pause at Barrick.
Yes, I will find you food soon.
You might
Might
have
want
to
to
go.
take him outside to
I was
use the
gonna-
bathroom.
Yeah, he's got to go to the bathroom, I bet.
Yeah, let's take him on a walkabout.
Sure.
He did just eat one of those gooey things yesterday. I can't imagine they're very fulfilling. Probably more like a Jell-O pack.
Ooh.
Excellent source of both vitamins and minerals.
Yes, vitamin and or minerals.
It's like Metamucil.
I was going to say, slides right through you.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna take him out. Just kind of like walk him along the perimeter.
Sure. Yeah, he does his business and kind of like rolls, flattens into the snow a little bit, kind of presses back up, and is ready to head back in, while the rest of you are gathering up your gear and preparing to head out.
While I'm taking him on the walkabout, I want to like look in the direction that we're going to be heading and see if I can see anything off in the distance.
Okay, make a perception check.
These die did not do me well last time.
Hey, use the new one.
I don't see anything.
It's a cold and chilly morning, and the wind kind of sweeps the snow across your eyes a little, and you're not quite awake yet, fully.
Heard.
Are we in with the father and son?
They had left and gone to their respective rooms for the night, but you see the older brother kind of gets out, and the older son comes down and doesn't really pay much attention to you, other than just like a little sup, and walks past, goes and gets himself a little breakfast snack, walks back out. Morning.
Do you ever venture beyond your little tower here?
Oh yeah, no. Sometimes we head over to like Diod and get something to eat and pick up some provisions. Every once in a while, maybe as far as Hellchel, but like every couple of months. Not much there.
Have you ever wanted to go beyond there?
No.
Not like looking for adventure in your life or anything?
No, I kind of like it here.
Because we could use your help.
Well, okay, so if I come with you guys, then that just leaves my brother and my dad by themselves here.
And your mom.
But mom's dead. But yeah, I guess leave my mom here. I don't know.
You don't think they're capable?
No, they're probably fine, but yeah, just a few of us. You kind of have to have a tight group.
Just like us. We're a tight group.
Yeah, you see,
All right,
you
I
guys
get
seem
that.
like you've
The
got
tightest.
The
a pretty
tightest.
good mix about you.
Do we have any like cask of ale that we can like gift them as like a parting gift? The one that's like, unopened or untapped.
Yeah. I'll grab one of the kegs
Okay.
of stout
All right.
and just be like, here, and toss it to him. It's not much for you guys, but thank you for giving us a place to sleep for the night.
Well, thanks, man. You guys are pretty cool. So, if you ever find your way back this way, pop in and say hey.
We'll be sure to not stay the night again, though.
Yeah, Dad doesn't like guests. He barely puts up with me and my brother.
Yeah?
I mean, we might need a place to stay.
We'll make do.
Oh, okay.
Do you want us to go out the way we came in, or leave that door locked and go a different way?
Oh, you can go out that door.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's just the one door, really.
That's terribly inefficient in the case of fires.
It's real cold up here, so fire is less of a concern.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is there was a fire in front of that one door.
It would probably burn
How-
most of the door off, and then you could get out, because then there wouldn't be a door blocking your path. Ah.
No, he's got a point there, Ickafan. I like the way you think.
Listen, all
I
right.
don't do it much.
Whatever you say.
Same.
Ah.
Who
Let's
needs
hope
to
you
think?
don't have a fire. How about that?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think the logic is adding up, but
Okay.
I wasn't suggesting we start a fire. I was just saying if a hypothetical fire existed.
I
No,
think
please,
that
please
might
don't burn things
be enough
in here.
speak
That's,
of fire.
that wouldn't be good. It's not cool.
It's hot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna start
Okay.
walking. I'm gonna like kind of usher Ickafan out in the midst of his talk of
What do you
safety
do?
protocols.
I mean, I'm right, aren't I? I'm just like
I think
protesting
that
as
you're-
being pushed out of it.
I think you're right. I think the logic is on your side.
Jeez, what? Yeah. Ushering.
Yeah. And as you
Yeah.
usher him out, the giant just kind of gives you a little wave and just pulls the whole side of the keg off and just starts like sipping on it. And pretty good. Starts walking up the stairs.
All right, so out the door, on our way.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
We head west.
We
The
head
west,
west.
young man.
West is that way.
There you go.
You're the one with the twine in a labyrinth.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it's that way. There's north. By process of elimination, that would be west. I might not be smart, but I know what way to go.
Okay, Ginny.
Come again?
I said nothing.
Uh,
Move along. Nothing to see here.
I think we should just continue forward, and I'm going to try to keep an eye out for prey for Greg.
Okay. Over the evening before you guys had gone to sleep, you were getting some of the general lay of the land as to the directions that you need to go in order to get to Theod, about 60 miles or so. There's two routes that you can take. One of them is kind of through the edge of this forested area, or there's a more open section of it's kind of just like a valley path.
I vote the forest. I feel like that's probably an unpopular vote, but that is my vote.
I like trees.
I have no. Either one.
Right.
6-1. Have a
Forest I'm
dozen of
fine
it.
with as well, so that makes 3.
There we go.
Through the forest we go.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it.
Lovely. Okay. So heading into the forest. Still very early in the day. The sun's only been up for maybe an hour. Go ahead and anyone, if you can, roll a perception check to see what is around you.
16.
Fitting.
I'm engaged in a conversation right now with Thickpan,
Okay.
telling him about the fire. I in fact was in a fire.
You were in a fire.
Yeah, my brothel burned down, and I'm telling him all about it as we're walking.
Like on purpose or on accident?
Oh, it was on purpose. Someone burnt it down on purpose.
Did you have at least 2 exits?
Yes,
That's good.
that's what I'm trying to say. Is the logic pans out?
Yeah, if you have at least 2 exits, then the fire can't get to it. That's the way it works.
While they're engaged in the intricate discussion
Details
about
of
fire safety,
Fire safety and
code enforcement.
and yeah.
I long
Structural
one day
code
to invent a device that can perhaps put out or extinguish these flames.
Ooh.
I will call it the bucket.
The what?
The bucket.
The bucket.
The bucket.
Yeah. Alright, so 16, 15 perception checks.
17.
There's nothing that you see in the near vicinity of this edge of the forested path. You do see some small trails of what could be either like a boar or some other woodland dwelling type of creature. Looks fairly scattered.
Can I make a nature check to see if I know what those are?
Sure. Absolutely.
14.
You notice that they are very consistent with like large wild boar that are pretty native to this region of Jotunheim.
You know, not to be too much of a bore, but that's what these tracks are.
Have you ever been
Looking to
thrown
get,
a very
some
far
treats
distance?
for our salamander? There might be one close by.
Want to just... Y'all are going to have to walk for a little bit. I'm just going to let Greg hunt.
Sure.
I feel like he'd probably be more effective at it than me trying to hunt something for him.
Fantastic. So, dismounted and let Greg roam around a perimeter search.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay on Greg.
You're gonna stay on Greg
Yeah.
while he's
While
hunting. Fantastic.
But I'm gonna be out of sight. I'm gonna hide real low on him.
Yeah. You just,
He
Want me to
knows I'm
cast
up there.
invisibility on you while you do this?
okay.
He knows I'm up there.
The rest of you two, you are
Yeah, I've dismounted.
hoofing it.
Oh god.
Yep, that's right. I said it.
Yeah.
26. Stealth.
26.
Is it going to be a contest to see who can get the most puns in?
Oh, we
Okay.
Challenge accepted.
start the tally.
I've got it.
So as Greg goes off with Picus for a little hunting adventure, Picus just gripped on the back of
Hanging on for
Greg's-
your life.
I never thought a salamander would need to go hunting with a pike.
Amazing. The rest of you continue walking along the path. Maybe 20 to 30 minutes goes by before Greg spots one of these boars and gets very excited and takes off running at it. Then, I guess you're gonna need to make an athletics check.
Athletics.
Hold on nice and tight. You did feel a little bit of a bristle, so just a straight roll.
Oh. 7.
Alright. You do get bucked.
Yeah, I figured that would happen.
Roll an acrobatics check to see
If you could land
if
it.
you land it.
Stick it. Come on.
Oh, I get happy feet. Or lucky feet.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
then you can reroll.
That might make it.
17.
17 will do you just fine. You
Superhero landing.
You feel Greg bristle in anticipation of a very large snack. And as he lurches forward, you slide off, you lose your grip, and you're able to do a little tuck and roll into the snow, kind of up against the base of one of the trees. And you see Greg just bound through and plunge kind of into a snowbanked area. You do hear the squeal and then silence and then chomping.
So I'm gonna wander over and see what he's eating.
Oh, it's a boar.
It's a boar?
Oh yeah.
Well, it
Yeah.
was.
Well, it was a boar. Now
Do
it's-
boars have like horns?
They've got like
Tusks.
tusks. Yeah.
For those at
You
home.
Very, very large.
Does Greg does Greg eat the tusks?
Excellent question. Let's find out. No.
Can I take them?
He got a bite like in the middle section.
Maybe
and
let him finish eating first.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna let
Just
him
for-
finish, but once he's done, if they're still left there, I'm gonna grab the tusks.
Sure. Absolutely. Greg's not, he's a voracious eater, but he's not going to try and like bite your hand and get too close.
Well, wait.
He's going to trust you.
Let me go hunting with him.
Yeah. As you continue through the edge, or continue through the forest, as you get towards the far edge of it, I need everybody to make just a base wisdom check.
Am I back with everybody?
Yeah.
Wisdom check?
Oh, it's wisdom.
Just a straight
11.
roll with your wisdom.
Do you just add your modifier, or is it it's not a saving throw?
Not
Right?
saving throw.
Alright,
Just-
unnatural 20.
7.
21.
Retired.
I did miss the saving throw.
Oh, sorry,
Let me roll.
not a saving throw, just a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Wisdom check?
What's the difference
18.
between a saving throw and a wisdom check?
Saving
So-
throw, you add your proficiency bonus to
Up
it.
here, it's your main
If you have it.
versus the saving throws.
Wait, would we still? We would add our proficiency bonus to this too, wouldn't we? Even though it's just like if you're proficient with them.
It's just a general check.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you'd add your right. You'd add your
Yeah, because if I have proficiency in wisdom.
yeah.
Yeah,
Even if
it's
it's plus
just-
2.
Okay, so then it's 14.
Oh, well then mine's 23.
There you go.
21.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, fantastic.
So far away.
So everybody everybody
I think, right?
except for
Yes, plus one.
Yep.
There's a sense on the air that you're being followed. You're not sure by what or who, but there's an unease in your minds.
Like it's coming from the forest in general that we're skirting around, or just like.
Ever since you've entered the wood,
Okay.
there's just this lingering feeling that would kind of prickle the back of your neck,
Except for me, right?
except for you.
I got 2 tusks!
You're jazzed about tusks.
Big tusk.
Yeah. You like daggers.
Yeah!
I could turn them
Regular
into daggers.
Tuscan Raider right there.
Just start making bone things.
Yeah. The rest of you definitely have sense.
I'm so sorry.
But you feel a sense that you're being followed or watched, that you're not alone in the woods.
Does anyone want to see my tusks?
Did Greg follow her back as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, everybody huddle in. Huddle in.
Could I do an insight check to see if I could, like, try to piece together
Yeah.
what could be watching us?
I hate that dice.
I do too, but I love it. Nat 20.
I would say
You don't have to give it to
You-
me.
it's a nat 20.
That doesn't mean anything. It's a skill check.
Yeah, but because of how high the roll is,
Oh, true.
you would have the insight on this to sense that it is a sentient humanoid that is 1 to 3 nearby. You start kind of picking out some of the telltale signs.
Okay, you said 1 to 3.
There's 1 to 3. Either a person or as many as 3. But
Okay.
wouldn't be more.
They're nearby.
Within some kind of watching distance, I would say, but not in a direct line of sight.
I will say that too. There's somebody or a few persons watching us close. Do we want to try to find them or just keep moving?
You think there are people
think-
watching us?
I know there are people watching us.
I think it might be best if we keep moving like nothing's happening, but try to suss out where they are in the meantime.
That works for me.
Alright.
Go ahead.
I was like, do they feel menacing, or just like they're just watching us like creeps?
Hard to tell.
Okay,
While we are walking,
Hard to tell the intent
gotcha.
of being surveilled.
while
Would
we are
I be
walking,
able to send out some of the bees to do like a survey of the area?
Yeah.
While he does that, could I try to see if I could pick up any tracks that they would be leaving behind, or are they usually going to just stick to the trees?
I mean, in the way that you've been moving,
Yeah.
like you can see your own tracks behind you, but you don't notice any tracks in the vicinity.
I'm gonna get on top
Whatever and whoever might be watching you, it's they're keeping a good distance. It's been like little signals, little background noises, and subtle things.
Yeah, I think we should just move forward, and as we do, I'm going to just say like, boy, it's a good thing we're just walking through this forest with no intent to hurt anybody. I don't know what accent I'm doing right now. And would love to meet new people. Gee, wouldn't that just be swell? And I'm gonna roll the persuasion.
You're doing a great job. You're doing such a good job.
Persuasion or deception?
Either way, I did not roll well. So.
Just yelling.
Just yelling real loud.
As we're walking, if are we in snow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not very tall.
We've noticed.
So I'm going to, as soon as I get to a point where I can just kind of like, suddenly I'm just like behind a tree. Or, just like, walking like like behind the tree.
And then just do a little.
And then I'm going to scurry up the tree. And then I'm going to be stealthy up top. Like I'm just going to disappear from the group.
Yeah, roll your stealth check.
23.
Okay.
I mean, I'm carrying my shield anyway, so I just kind of take my battle axe out. Shield, battle axe. Ready to go.
I'm keeping my weapons sheathed. I don't. If they're gonna fight me, they can fight me.
Yeah.
We'll roll in the grass, snow, whatever.
Brown, forest.
I'm just gonna clamber up on Greg and continue like with my notes that I made in the dead lady's house library. Yeah.
Okay.
Something's going on.
All right.
Has it been long enough for my bees to have any info?
So roll a investigation check for the bees. I guess, right? Or is this is part of your swarm?
No, this is me playing Calvin Ball a little bit with this one.
Got it.
So, is there a bee stat block that I should have?
I think there's
There
like an
super
insect
is.
swarm or something.
How smart?
There is a swarm of bees.
yes.
Okay, bees have a -5 to investigation.
Holy
Wonderful.
They rolled a -1.
That is just unbelievable. Add another to the tally.
There you go.
Number 3.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry.
They come back with the sense and information to you of like, holy hell, is it so wicked cold out here? My wings are frozen. Can't see anything. Don't want to. Can we please stay in the hive?
Is he frozen?
I think he's talking to somebody at the door.
Yeah.
So they.
Hi, sorry about that.
No, you're good. Yeah, the bees come back and they are not pleased.
They did not find any flowers or whatever they were looking for.
They didn't find anything other than cold wind and just miserable existence.
We ain't found
They are
shit.
not big fans of this particular forest.
Keep coping.
And as they come back to you, everybody except Picus, there's a like a gust of wind, and you feel as it pushes through the forest, it kind of creaks in the trees, and a bunch of snow falls down from the branches. So all of you on the ground need to make a dexterity save.
If I'm on Greg
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
as well.
Or Greg can make a dex save, and then you can also make a dex save.
Sure, that's
for
I rolled a 13.
13.
Greg rolled considerably worse than that.
Huh.
I don't have his stats, so I believe he gets like a +3, +1. Oh, and he rolled a 4.
Lovely.
I rolled a 7, so.
Amazing.
13.
I rolled a 21.
Goodness. Zaith and Greg. The brunt of this snowfall from the trees pummels down on top of you. Catches you a little bit as well, but not enough to get you buried completely. But it does knock you down. And then Amrix and
Wait, what did you roll?
Icafan.
13.
Oh, we rolled the same.
Yeah, you guys were like on either side.
Oh,
you
true.
both got knocked down. And then Icafan, you had stopped to talk with the bees and put them back in the pack before getting up into the area where the snow fell. So you and Picus see just this massive sheet of snow fall down. And Zaith, you are pinned under the snow with Greg, who is kind of happy about it. Like, he's not mad at all.
Yeah.
He kind of wriggled in and is trying to make his way out. You do take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Womp womp.
Just from the sheer impact of it. It's not that bad.
Hell of a snowball fight.
Hmm?
Hell of a snowball fight.
Yeah. Just like a sheet of snow. So if you want to get out of the snow, you'll need to make an athletics check.
Okay.
Gonna dig your way out.
That is what I will do with my horrendous athletics. That's a 6.
You scrape through trying to dig yourself out, and with Greg kind of underneath you, you're not able to get a good angle on anything, and you feel a little disoriented in the process.
Help! Help!
You hear the muffled cries for assistance.
I'm gonna message you guys and be like, I'm in the snow. I mean, I'm okay down here, but I'd like to come up now.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm just gonna look over the snow pile where I know Greg is buried and be like, Greg, get you guys out of there.
Greg is... He takes his sweet time.
Sorry.
Are they right below me?
I mean, not directly below you, but, probably 40, 50 feet.
Like if I tossed some hempen rope, could I reach him?
Oh, sure.
I'll give that a shot. Oh, that would give up my position. No, I'm still stealth-like.
Okay. Staying sneaky. Go ahead and make another athletics check with advantage, because Greg's helping you this time.
Oh, that was a 3 and another 6. So
Oh no!
So,
I'm a wizard.
Greg,
The wizard of the
as
wizard.
as Greg is trying to get up and get out of the snowbank, almost slides out from under you.
Yeah.
Kind of he does a shallow burrow and leaves you in the snowbank.
At this point, I've probably just like halfway given up and be like, I mean, I do have frost resistance. I'm just like, it's like me laying on a beach. Like, I'm okay with this, but I'm annoyed.
Yeah, not thrilled. Okay. Zaith is still in the snow. Greg is out.
Huh.
I don't think I have anything that can help.
I was like, I'm okay. Just whenever you guys feel like digging me out.
Okay, well, I'll go over and start digging.
Yeah, I'll start digging.
Like, I tried twice.
We'll go from either side.
Me and my 9 strength are super good at
You've
this.
met your kryptonite.
What are we
Is it
No
rolling?
thanks.
Pile of snow.
What are we rolling?
Athletics.
Oh, okay.
Athletics.
Oh yeah.
19.
Sounds right.
19.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
Woo!
So after Greg slips out, you hear Safe like, still here. Like, oh, right. And you just start pulling everything away and dig her out of the snowbank.
Can we? So it was a breeze, almost like a breeze that came through and
It
blew.
was not
The
less
wind.
than a breeze. It was a very strong gust of wind.
It is a gust.
Whatever semantics. Did it feel magical?
I was in the snow.
You were.
The snow was not magical.
I believe it's a matter of perspective. And you were in it, so you should know.
No, two
Me and my
snowflakes
little
are
new
like.
snowflake die
That's what you get.
did not help.
I guess let's just keep moving. And
I mean, I could detect magic if you think that's warranted.
I mean, it's up to you.
Sure. I cast detect magic to see if the snow that fell on me was magical and/or the wind.
It was magical snow.
Do you have a staff?
Yes, I have a quarterstaff.
When you detect magic, do you do sort of like a Gandalfian thing where you're like,
It's more of like a spell book and like random hand waving. Like I kind of look weird.
but then is there
Wingardium
like a
Leviosa.
glowing orb that just kind of like,
I think it depends on the spell, but it's more of like a light blue.
So she opens
Just
the
kind of
book
like
and then
runes
she
kind of
does
pop up out of
Naruto
nowhere
and
that make
symbols.
sense to me. I can see them. I'm not sure if other people can see them. No
Okay,
one's told me they
okay.
can see them or not, so
cool.
I'm not speaking. For you.
Either that or it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's right.
No, I do not. It is not the heart of the cards. It's a spell book.
Can other people see it?
I would say if like they have like a high enough like arcana or whatever they could, but it's not like super visible.
Okay. So,
So like he could probably see it because if he's like divine or whatever from his.
other spellcasters
Yeah, I could see it.
would be able to
Know what you're doing.
Yeah, with your bardicness, most likely.
Bardicness.
I don't have Bardic Mist. I have Mist. Misty.
Vegas does.
Oh, Picus does. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see that.
very
So with your
Very
detect
yeah.
magic, there does not seem to be any magic involved with this snow, other than it is snow.
Which we all know, the first snow of every year is truly magical.
You,
But it's been snowy the whole time.
yeah.
I think at this point we should just
Keep going.
leave. And as we walk away, I'm just gonna offhandedly say over my shoulder that that was a dick move.
Okay.
Or
So
a
he's like, the
snow
runes
job.
determined that was a lie. It's not magical.
It's all in the runes. It's like the heart of the cards. It's the heart of the runes, you know?
No.
As you crest through and exit the forest,
I'm still in the forest in the tree.
still a tree. Are you staying on that tree?
I'm staying in that tree because I wanted to see if anyone walked underneath behind us.
How long do you wait in the tree?
Also, do we know you went in the tree?
Roll a perception check. Or, I mean, like, as if you're actively looking. So you could always just say, like, what's your passive? Which,
My passive is 13.
yeah.
So I have no idea.
If you're not really paying attention, Picus,
Well, I would have rolled a nat 1, so.
amazing. Out of sight, out of mind.
Who's Picus?
How do you know what a passive is?
It's usually like 10 plus the relative modifiers for a passive stat.
So it's 10 plus your wisdom mod.
Yeah.
I was at a
And if
snowbank.
And if you're proficient in perception as a skill, then you can add your proficiency to your passive. That is neither here nor there.
Nope.
Nor anywhere.
So yes, so as the gang pushes towards leaving the forest, how long do you wait in the tree before joining them? You're waiting to see if there's any follower.
I guess I don't want to get like too far behind them. So are they in like an opening now? Like a
They're coming to the edge of the forest where you'll be able to make the approach to Fiat.
And then would they be walking across then like a green?
Yeah, well, not a green, but just a more open edge of town kind of deal. But it's a road.
I don't know. I guess can I see outside the forest, or are there too many trees blocking?
Fair amount of trees, but nothing like heavily obscured. Where you are sitting in the treetops or up in the trees, it's a little harder to see across the treetops through the branches, but you have a pretty good vantage point for the ground in the surrounding area.
Can you hop from tree to tree? Like, flit around, if you will?
I could. I guess
The trees are dense enough here. You can manage that.
I didn't want to really move with the group because I wanted to stick behind to
Right.
see if the people were following us and coming through, and I could see them below me. So, I don't know, I guess I wait 5 minutes.
Okay.
Enough time for, I mean, well, I couldn't, but if someone else could hear them behind us, they can't be that far if they're like snapping twigs and stuff. So, if that's what's going on. So I'm assuming.
So make a perception check or an investigation check. Your choice. Hang out for your 5 minutes to give the group a head start to make them feel. You see 2 cloaked figures moving across the snow, kind of a little like serpentine from tree to tree at the bases, doing like a surveilling route, like right at that 5-minute mark. You're just like just about to doubt, and you see them start to move. And the cloaks that they're wearing have this kind of like bluish white, very like snow camo kind of pattern design on them to help them blend in with the surroundings.
They're not the cloaks we saw earlier at the ones that we made when we went into the
You're talking about back in Tharbad?
yeah.
No, you just see the hoods are pulled up and they're just doing a little, just the 2 of them kind of darting from tree to tree as they follow at a distance, thinking that they're not being observed.
Serpentine.
The the rest of you, as you get to the edge of the forest, you see kind of down a very soft slope, a small village in the distance. Not like the rest of the construction that you've seen previously, like Tharn and beforehand, but warmer, more inviting, kind of a wood cottage core in the winter kind of vibe. There's small trails of smoke pluming up from chimneys in a main hall house, and several small buildings kind of around the area.
I say out loud, hey, maybe there's a brothel that we can go burn down there, right, Picus? Picus?
Picus is nowhere around you.
Yeah, speak of the devil,
shit.
where did she go?
She must have climbed up a tree at some point.
And just stayed there?
Do you want me to
then
message
not-
her?
Gotten kidnapped by the people that we had a feeling were following us?
She does that from time to time.
I mean, anything's
How far
possible.
is a message? Like 50 feet.
You don't seem overly concerned.
She's a big girl. Metaphorically speaking.
I'm putting that one down.
I'm just gonna like cast a message, be like, "Yo, Picus, you good? You can respond to this message."
There are 3 cloaked. I'm whispering very softly.
Yep.
Obviously, there are 2 cloaked figures following us that I can see below me from the trees.
Okay. I will relay that message.
I don't know what to do.
Do we try to go back? We can't stealth back. There is no stealth. You are the stealth.
I'm gonna respond back and be like, "Stay there. We'll come get you." Is you cool with that, or you want them to walk by? Like, do you want us to come get you, or do you want to just like chill there, then tell me when they get back, or like when they leave? Because you can respond to this message.
I can fend for myself if I need to, and I'll wait for them to pass by. But if you guys decide you want to come back here and face them, I'm also ready for that. Whatever decision you guys make.
If there's a fight to be had, there's a fight to be had.
We don't know they're dangerous, though.
I mean, it's a little weird that they're just following us if they aren't going to try to hurt us.
I'm gonna turn Greg around and be like, "They buried me in snow. I'm a little annoyed."
Truth.
The wind buried you in the
Let's,
snow.
we can try to stealth it, but it's not going to go well.
Oh
We
no, I
can
wasn't gonna
try.
stealth it. I'm on Greg, and I'm just gonna start dropping back.
I mean, if we're quiet enough and fast enough, then we'll meet up with them before they have a chance to hide, theoretically.
Just tell Pike to keep a watch on where they go.
Okay. I say that.
I'm gonna try to stealth.
Sure.
I'm not gonna stealth.
No.
I was gonna say,
No.
I rolled a 9.
clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop.
But I was going to try to stealth quickly.
Oh boy.
Is
I mean, you're already in. Yeah, you.
I rolled a 2.
wearing heavy armor.
Yes.
All checks are at disadvantage.
Third disadvantage.
That's,
How it works.
nah, no.
Okay. You do a quick U-turn 180 and just hoof it.
Ooh, Tyler with the pun.
Welcome.
I used that one earlier.
You did. It was a callback.
We're using it again. Still counts.
Rule of threes still applies.
There you go.
Bingo.
Do you go ahead and make a perception check?
All of us?
Sure. See what you can see.
17.
17.
I see snow and trees. Oh, look, I have a sword. I mean, a battle axe.
I had a 14.
What's this?
Snow, tree.
Oh, I think they're mine.
Oh, it's not 7. I mean, I know
You
where
don't
I'm at.
see any cloaked figures about. Because you notice you just see Barrick come just into view, kind of at the edge of where you had seen these figures previously.
I'm still watching them, right?
They moved past you and continued on kind of beyond your sight because you waited for 5 minutes and that gave them plenty of time to move ahead. And then they barreled back in, and you see Barrick and the group just kind of like at the edge of what you can see.
So I just watched them disappear? I probably would have tried to slowly go from tree to tree to follow them.
Okay.
Said you were sitting put, so I went with that.
Well, you said they hit me at 5 minutes.
Hmm?
You said that they hit me right at 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I told them
Yep.
to come back. And then I just watched them
But, I mean,
disappear.
yeah, within that, if you were going to follow them, you'd have followed. Do you want to follow them?
Like, I didn't think they would have disappeared in the amount of time that I was looking at them and telling them to come back. But I would have just let them wander away.
What do you want to do?
Because they would have. But if they're following us in 5 minutes, wouldn't they have come up on us and we turned around or whatever?
He's giving you the opportunity to follow them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I understand where they're. It seems as if there is a miscommunication or a misthought, but he's giving her the opportunity to retcon that.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I guess would that be, am I trying to be stealthy or is that acrobatics?
Are you trying to be stealthy in following them?
Well, I have to go from tree to tree. And they don't know I'm up there.
Right.
So I'm trying to stealthily follow them so that I don't lose their...
So we're gonna roll it into a singular check for acrobatics.
Okay.
The DC is gonna be a little higher, but that's rolling in the stealth aspect of it.
Okay.
Does that seem fair?
Sure.
Okay.
So am I rolling acrobatics then?
So it'll be an acrobatics check. To stealthily spring from
15.
branch to branch. Okay. They do not seem to notice you at the moment.
Okay.
You're able to follow them for a bit of the pacing while you're having that conversation with the group to have them come back to meet these hooded figures. But you see that in their serpentine pattern, they kind of like diverge a little bit, and then one of them kind of comes back over a little bit more, and they kind of move a little bit more side to side than straight along the path. So you call them back. You guys do your 180. Do you follow back on the road to where you last saw Picus? Where do you go?
Well, I mean, if we know, me personally, if I knew there were people following us, like in between her and us, and I would probably keep an eye out more for them than her. So I'm just keeping an eye out. I'm going to move at the same pace that I was moving at, but I'm going to try to keep an eye out for them.
Do a scan.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna head like just basically direct tracks of what I was on, Greg. I'm gonna turn around and I have the piece of paper or my scroll that I was studying that I had my notes on, and it's basically almost ruined by this point. I'm gonna hold it up and be like, no. So I'm just being loud and annoyed. I'm like, you owe me more vellum? This stuff's expensive. I need money for ink. So I'm just being loud and just going like straight back, basically to like if they're gonna come and
Straight on the road.
talk, and then I will also be keeping a lookout for them. But mostly I'm just like annoyed that they ruined my notes.
Okay. Roll your perception checks.
Yeah.
16 for me.
16.
I'm so tired I can't do math. 22.
Nice.
I rolled a 19.
6. I mean, so I know I'm in the
8.
forest.
Igathan's just chilling.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. It's kind of like just following you two. As you barrel in, Picus, you'd seen these two cloaked figures darting around, following the rest of the group from the trees. You follow them. They do not notice you. Y'all hightail turn and come back to meet them.
Do they see them?
I didn't see shit.
Yeah, you two didn't. Ickfan just sees the back of Greg.
I rolled a 16.
You had a 22.
Yes.
You see one of the figures as it darts from one tree to the next. Okay, very brief, but you do see the tree of where this one figure is.
Did it see that I saw it?
Did it seesaw?
Don't you dare mark that one.
Unknown.
Cool.
It was quick. But it has not moved from the tree that it is currently sitting behind.
Am I still able to message?
If you haven't messaged me back that last time, then yes, I believe so.
I think I did.
Or I don't
message
know.
you
I don't
back.
think she didn't.
It's just,
Is it instantaneous?
she had. Yeah, it's kind of
Oh, okay, gotcha.
quick.
I'm also pretty sure like it has a time where it just
Yeah, it's
wears off.
one round, so it's a 6-second burst thing. Yeah.
It's just a
Yeah.
quick little.
I'm just spouting off about the cost of vellum and ink.
I just want to.
Fly?
No, maybe. I just want to say, like, we're not trying to hurt anybody. Please come out. And
Who are you talking to?
shut up.
You just
Persuasion.
throw an axe at it.
Not good. That is. Oh, 9. Why do I have so many pens and pencils out?
Because you play D&D.
It's a 19 hit.
Does a 19 hit?
Oh,
Yeah, because
no.
beats.
Oh no.
You feel the impact as a bolt of arcane energy fires out around the side of the tree and hits you in the chest. Take 5 points of radiant damage.
Radiant damage? Okay. Well, I guess we're doing this now.
As it impacts you, you see that figure kind of like throws it and continues running.
Oh, it continues running.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably a bad idea for it.
Do I see it running?
At this point, yes. You see the impact hit Barrick.
How far away is it from me?
I'd say, yeah.
Maybe 50 to 60 feet.
50 to 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, I am going, after taking that, which, rude, I am going to dig in and full sprint at him using a dash action.
Yep.
And as soon as I get to him, I think you know where I'm going with this.
Uh-huh. So, with the dash, your double move is 60?
Yes.
Yeah. You will just meet up
Okay.
as he tries to duck behind a tree.
Okay. Goring Rush.
Yep.
So,
Damn.
oh Lord, I gotta remember what that is.
Holy smokes.
While this is happening, can I message
Make
Micus?
one melee attack with
Okay.
your horns as a bonus action. Sorry.
Okay, I was just be like, are you still good? Do you see them? We just got some.
Oh, I see him.
I'm assuming I saw that happen.
Yes.
Okay, they just threw a lightning bolt on us. Oh, you nat 20'd again?
I'm about to stop using this dice.
Okay.
That's a nat 20
Yep.
for a Goring Rush.
Wow.
I'm gonna need a glass of water.
Go get one.
Okay. So roll your damage.
So that's gonna be melee attack with my horns, which is 1d8 plus strength mod.
Double the dice.
Double the dice. Okay, 2d8 plus strength mod.
So while he charges this figure and pummels into it.
18 damage.
Ouch. Make does not resist any of the impact of it and sends you like full on tackle this guy into the snow, horns like pressing his body down into the snow. You can see bits of red start to kind of like seep out into the snow. You got him pretty good. You can hear him like wheezing to breathe because you punctured a lung. He's not dead.
No.
I'm not dead yet.
I don't take
Hurting.
kindly to being shot.
Hurting real bad. As you see all this, when you say to Picus,
I'm like, we just got. Well, are you okay? We just got sniped.
Who's this?
I can
we?
see it.
Or like he just got. Or like I'd be like, Barrick just got sniped.
I can see it. Let's find out who these guys are.
yeah,
I mean, that would be my action.
sure. Yeah, we're not even going with initiative in this one because it's all happening super fast. So you let me know if you're doing anything. So as you impact the dude and you hit the ground, Amrix and Ikafan, what are you doing? You see the flash from the impact on him. You see Barrick take off running and just pile drive into this dude.
We know that there's another one, right?
You know that there's two.
Two. So yeah, so I look for the other one.
Okay.
And then I will say, kind of projecting my voice out and just trying to make it so anyone that's in the area that we can't see can hear me. I'll say, look, we don't have to resolve our differences this way. I'm sure, we've done the eye for an eye. If we want to resolve this any differently, you can just come out with your hands up.
So perception check for you, and for Ikfan, if you can roll a persuasion check.
Well, let's see. I see
Oh, at this point,
something.
I don't want just an eye.
I
I
see
14.
something. Perception. 11. I mean, I see the trees.
You see a fair amount of the chaos going on around,
But no camo.
no other camo.
Can I see the other one? From my vantage point?
Make a perception check.
She was off.
'Cause the chaos was enough that maybe it moved.
16? Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, 16.
You don't have a direct sight on the other figure. Ikvan, at this point that you call out to the group and anyone else within earshot, one of the figures, the other figure, from the other side of the road, maybe about another 40 feet away from you, puts up hands and stands out from the tree. He's like, "Hey, you just let my friend go. I'll patch him up. We don't want to fight. We're just here following orders."
I understand.
For somebody who doesn't want to fight, you shot
By
first.
nature.
He shot first. I'm just watching.
On.
Bees by nature are relatively gentle creatures. It's only when they're defending themselves that they choose to lash out and sting. I can understand the initial shot, and yes, of course, in due time, we will allow you to attend your friend. But could you please let us know why you were following us?
So we're contracted. We're kind of a freelance duo. Me and my friend here, we've been tasked with following people of interest. Our employer pays really well and pays for discretion, so I can't, by the statutes of our agreement, disclose who they are under pain of severe death and dismemberment. It's a magical clause. There's no way around it. If I speak their name, I will just drop dead.
Do I believe what he is saying?
Roll an insight check.
Bet.
Where are you? Insight. 16? Yes, 16.
It's very possible. You've heard of things like that before.
Yeah.
And you're like, feels a little extreme, but it's not really for you to judge.
Does the magical clause dictate that you can't say their name only, or that you might, or I don't know what I'm saying. How do I say this? Can you tell us why we're of interest, I guess?
I would like to, but I can't. Mostly because I don't know. I was told that we just needed, you were up here, and we had to come and find you and keep an eye on you, and then report back our findings. We've been following you for about 2 weeks. to be quite honest, this is the closest we've ever gotten, and I kind of think that my partner here just got real spooked. Because we've seen what you guys can do, and we don't want to, like, clearly, like, fighting is not our thing. So...
I'm gonna shoot an arrow right in front of him.
Right at his feet?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa!
And then I'm gonna jump down.
Oh, the other small one.
And then I'm gonna jump down.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, you work for us now.
How? I'm just like,
You're gonna
how
keep
does that
up
work?
relaying the information to them, but we're gonna tell you what information to send.
Roll either an intimidation or a persuasion check. I don't even know where you're going with that.
To help her along
Sure,
with this intimidation check,
With advantage.
I am going to, because I'm assuming the horn penetrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going
They're
to
not
take my little pinky
heavily
finger and
18. 18.
18. Okay. Very reasonable and mighty kind. I appreciate that. Can I please help him real quick, and then we can get the terms, and I can send a check in. Like, what do you need?
Yes, you can help your friend.
Okay. It, like, just real slow. Leans in. You see he puts his hands on his friend's chest, mutters some arcane words, and you see a soft glow that you recognize as a little cure wounds, and heals his friend a little bit. So it's still a scar.
I'll
He's
throw a
no
cure
longer
wounds at him too.
actively bleeding.
I'll throw a cure wounds at him too.
Okay.
Does it kill you if we say the name? Can you nod?
The details are a little fuzzy on that one. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to chance it.
He gets another 11 hit points back.
You see, you both have put us in a really interesting position, right? Because if we let you go, you have to honor your contract. You have to tell them, your employer, whoever they may be, what happened.
Uh-huh.
And then what are we left with? Then they know that people were following us. And we can't have that, right? Like that's actively bad for us.
I understand that on a very deep and very real level right now.
Did Rin send
like-
you?
Hmm?
Did Rin send you? Rin Brodner?
I can neither confirm nor deny my employer.
Could we do an insight off of his inflection or like the tone of his voice? Somebody should probably do that other than me.
Probably not me either.
Wait,
Or
what
how
is
about the
insight?
gold
Is it-
spark?
It's wisdom. You should be
Oh,
good at that.
then yeah.
I do have a question. I'm like, hi, my name's Zaith. What's your name? Or Zad? What's your name?
Oh.
12.
Can you not say your name?
Can't.
Okay, did you give your blood or hair or nails, anything like that to sign a contract? Okay. Do you have your contract with you?
No.
Okay. So I cannot dispel that for you.
I rolled an 18, by the way.
For
Insight.
insight.
Yeah.
On the Rinroder question.
Mm-hmm.
The inflection that he used in his pause was genuine, unknown. Like
Okay.
never heard the name, has no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Did he perk
Yes.
up at all when I said Gold Spark?
You asked about Gold Spark. When Gold Spark came up, there was like a twinge.
Okay.
Very, very soft and subtle twinge, but it was a decent enough roll for that.
Thank you for reminding me that insight is based on wisdom.
There you go.
Oh, that was what I was gonna ask. Is like if he has his contract with them, I would see if I could get rid of it. But if they have like a
Yeah,
vial of your stuff, I can't really get out of that situation.
It's a whole process. So I kind of like the scary little ones idea of like you tell us what to send back information wise, and then I don't know what else to do.
What
I
happens
mean,
if you
you're
fail?
sticking with us until we can get
we
this all
die.
sorted.
What happens if they find out you're lying?
We die.
How cute are you? Out of game. And what are you
Out of
actually?
game. And
Above board.
So you notice now, like as you're talking, is human.
Okay.
Both of them are. They have kind of like. One of them is like a real short beard, kind of like dark, scraggly scruff, just messy tousled hair. The other one, more like reddish, like goatee, and both of them under their camouflaged type cloaks are wearing just kind of like heavy fur and wool wrapped garb to fend off the cold. Both of them have a small dagger at the hip, and one of them's carrying kind of like a larger satchel. The other one has just a backpack kind of contraption underneath his cloak.
I was just curious as me.
Is there an end written into your contract anywhere? Like once you've done this for X amount of time, then you're done?
We get our sentences ended.
Sentences. Did you do something? Or do you owe them?
Yes. Kind of clean the slate, fresh start. You know, new names, new cities, new life.
So like they said, we'll help you out if you do this for us, and we'll give you new names, new.
Yeah.
Okay. What, did you break the law?
I mean, what's a law, really?
What's a fire? What's a
can't,
river?
Break words.
Okay.
I don't like his snark.
What would you like your new name to be so we can call you something?
Call me Boren.
All right, Boren.
Boring. Got it.
Boren.
I know what I said.
Okay.
Well,
Do you have a moral compass?
I don't know what that is.
Okay. Do you feel like the people that you are working for are generally good guys or bad guys? Like, do you feel like
They're probably not great.
Okay. I have a feeling I have encountered people that you work for. And I believe I know why they're following us. Why they're having you follow us. Do you want help getting out of your contracts? Do you think they're gonna honor them?
I don't know.
Do you have any way of getting your contract?
I have a zone of truth. Do you think that'll help?
How it works.
Was it a
You-
paper?
I don't know whether the side of truth would.
It sounds like they told you to sign, and you just signed.
They'd have
Yeah,
to tell the
yeah.
truth,
Wouldn't
but
care.
well, they don't have to. They just can't answer untruthfully. They can stay silent.
What'd you say?
No, they just They just said, "Here, sign this," and he signed it. Promise on a fresh start to get away.
How smart do I think these people are? On like a scale of like 1 to me.
Roll an insight check.
1 to me.
Well, it doesn't help because that's a 5. So apparently I'm not that insightful.
They seem pretty average.
Gotcha.
The very, very basic level of understanding of just anything.
I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna ask them to take their satchels off and go through, and if they have any like paper or like ink or anything, I'm gonna take it from them because they took mine and ruined it. So that's what I'm doing.
Fantastic.
I'm just
He
taking
sounds
their
like he's a right
scrolls.
dover.
Yeah.
And then
There's a decent stash of adventuring gears, a couple hundred silver.
I'm not gonna take their money or anything. I just
Oh,
want
I'm
their
taking their money.
There's a couple rolls of parchment in one of the packs. Some ink. There's some small little trinkets and stuff.
And then I'm gonna turn to everyone else and be like, so I feel like we should talk about this,
I'm
but
taking
maybe
the
not
silver
in front
back
of
away.
them.
Give him the silver back.
I'll give them half of the silver back.
Okay.
And so I'm like, why don't we tie them up and tie them to Greg, and then we're gonna walk 50 feet away so they can't hear us and we have a conversation. Is that a good idea? Does anybody like this idea?
I
Or are
don't even
we
know
done
if we need to tie him up. You think we need to tie him up?
I mean, they're
Sure,
pretty
at this point,
sneaky.
we could yeah, but look what happened the last time they weren't that sneaky.
I feel like they really got themselves in a shit situation
You
here.
see that puddle of blood?
And the people that they work for are some scary people.
Yeah, it sounded like when you brought up the name Goldspark, was that it?
Mm-hmm.
He had a little to him, so I would say that's probably that. But I'm not gonna make him say it because if anybody gets to kill these guys, it's gonna be us.
Do they have any like magical items on them that I can detect?
Man, I don't know if I'm neutral good at it.
I'm just saying, if you're stealing stuff, no.
They have
They
a
shot me.
sending stone.
5 damage.
I just want to make sure that's off because I just like I feel like
Yeah.
they've been following us for 2 weeks, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've had plenty of time to listen to exactly what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
Well, and
Well,
they've
I
had
mean-
plenty of opportunity to,
They did say this was the closest they've gotten to us.
so
Maybe they've just been far behind our trail.
far behind. But again, if they had plenty of opportunity, because we didn't know about it until today. So they had plenty of opportunity to take us out. If they truly were a threat, so to speak.
Right, but their goal wasn't to kill us. Their goal was to take information and give it back to whoever. This one specific person.
It's a group. It's a cult.
Can you tell me how often you have to contact them?
If like something big happens, or at least once a day, sometimes more.
What kind of information have you relayed to them so far?
Mostly just locations and the events that we've witnessed. So, like the big swirling stuff at the big tower back there. All the crazy creatures that like pop out of the sky.
So, personal thing. You watched me explode a pile of goo full of teeth.
Yeah.
And you watched me tear the head off of a giant monster with hooks for hands. And I was the one that you decided to shoot. He decided to shoot.
I think he was just trying to distract you.
No further questions. That was it.
So here's my idea. We have them contact whoever they're supposed to contact. You know the voice of the person?
I don't know any individual. Well, I do know some names, but it's a cult.
Do you know who the not Goldfinger, sorry. Do you know what they sound like?
I mean, they're just
Would you be able to recognize their voice?
Probably not.
Sending stone. Now I'm Sean Connery. What the hell?
Are your teachers defeated? You
Okay,
need some party
okay, so that idea won't work. That was my idea, was to have them contact whoever, do a basic relay, and see if you can figure out exactly who it is tracking us, besides, more information than, not Goldfinger, but...
the reason that I think that it's the Gold Spark. So there was a group. My notes are in my other book.
You gave us a brief rundown like 2 sessions ago.
Yeah.
So there was an original group, and they broke off, and there was a bad sect of this group that was called the Gold Spark.
Okay.
And they're the ones that had the ritual
That you stopped.
that we stopped,
Gotcha.
which essentially has now gone bad and is the reason. But they are also still trying to get to the other side of this void or open up or whatever the heck they're trying to do that we're trying to close.
Gotcha.
So there would be reason for them to want to foil our plan. So I could see why they would be trying to get all of our locations and everything.
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you.
The village that we saw, was that Theod?
Yeah, that was Theod.
That was Theod. Alright. Honestly, at this point, whatever information they've been given has not stopped us.
True.
They probably want to get what the bigger plan is.
Right. But at this point, I feel like they should understand what the bigger plan is. But I could be
Well,
wrong.
maybe they don't, and whoever they're reporting to does. The way I see it is, these are two people that were in over their heads and were trying to better their own lives and got tangled up in some stuff that was beyond them. And if we kill them, then they're just going to send more people just like them. We might buy ourselves some time, and frankly, I don't think their life is worth us buying time.
Oh no,
So
I
for
have
the
no
time
plans to kill them.
Being, I think we can all take respite in the town ahead and try to get through this thing day by day.
What's the name of your compadre there, Born?
Well, if we're going with what we want to be known.
Yeah, whatever, because I'm getting tired of calling him he. Just, what's his name?
Paul.
Born and Paul. All right. Paul that got mauled.
No. You don't get to write that one down. You don't get to judge your own. Not soon enough.
So I'm gonna suggest that we take their knives and any of their sparkly magical things. And you guys are our new best friends, Born and Paul. And you're gonna chill with us until we figure out a way to break your contract.
You help us, we help you.
Does that sound agreeable?
Okay. Do I have to, sign something?
Yes, I'm gonna write up a magical other contract that you must sign.
Well, then they might have a non-compete in their first contract, and that might cause some issues.
Yeah.
Do you have an NDA in yours? Like, you have to wait a certain amount of time before you can stock up your people?
Conflict of interests.
I don't know.
I mean, above board, I was just but
I mean,
How do you communicate with them?
He pulls out a small sending stone.
Okay.
and I know that sending stones are just like walkie-talkies, right? They can't just like GPS ping them or anything on it.
Right.
Okay. We need some of those actually. That'd be nice.
We've got one with long haul.
Yes, but like for the group, like so we can ping each other, so it's not just me playing like telephone.
Yeah.
No, that was kind of fun.
Basically, you're working for some really bad dudes who are trying to do some really bad stuff, and if they succeed in what they're doing, it literally could be the end of everything, and then you're gonna die anyway. So you really don't want to be helping these guys.
So instead, work for us, and you just might die.
Okay.
Not from us, just in general. We have a dangerous.
We're gonna try to get you out of a contract that is meant to kill you if you make any mistakes.
Okay.
Because
And then
they're the
so-
bad guys, we're the good guys.
Okay.
Might not seem that way, but making sure the world doesn't come to an end is some.
Yeah, that sounds agreeable. We can do that. Why does the big lizard keep looking at me?
He's hungry.
Okay.
So if
Wait,
you don't want to be
which one, him or
No. Paul and Bourne, either or. And so if you don't want to be salamander food, keep it together.
Yeah.
Got it?
Alright, cool.
Okay.
I had a question.
There's a million ways to die on the long death road.
We're not on
And
the long
I'm
death
at
road
least
anymore.
4 of them.
Oh, so do you think if they told whoever the Gold Spark that we were at the tower? Hold on, I got it written down. I forgot what it is already. Tharn. Do you think that they would attack the brothers? Or
I think the brothers could fend for themselves.
okay, just I'm asking the question.
I
'Cause
think
you
it's
don't know.
more of a figure out where we're going and where we're headed to maybe like cut us off. But I'm
Okay.
also gonna ask for that sending stone so that they're not holding it, and just to be like,
How
"Hi
are they
now."
gonna contact?
That's a
Because
good
normally
plan.
you just pop it and it works. Has
Yeah.
it been popped? Can I tell that? Probably not.
Roll an Arcana check on it. Is
Like,
he
Have you?
out?
Have we been on voice speaker the entire time? That an Arcana check. That's 21.
It doesn't really have a way to see like if it's been used recently. It's more of a conduit that you use to cast
Gotcha.
sending. That being said, it is not currently active,
All right.
so you haven't been on speaker. Probably it's late afternoon.
I'm
Around that time.
at this point, I'm over what's happening here.
Yeah.
And I am going to start walking in the direction of
Cozy,
Beardsgaard.
cozy little village.
Yes.
Get some brewskis. Get some brewskis.
Yeah, I've been shot.
5. It's merely a flesh wound.
Just a scratch.
It's just merely a scratch.
You'll
I
get
smell
over
like
it.
burnt hair for a week.
Oh, I make a salve out of
Lip balm?
honey and like loose bandages, and I give that to Paul
Okay.
to help with the scar from the puncture wound.
Very thoughtful.
Oh, it burns.
Ah. Okay. That means it's working, right?
Should have said that.
Does that mean it's working?
Nope.
Oh god. It burns.
I mean, it could have hurt a lot worse.
That's fair. I mean, the part before hurt really bad. Oh,
Figure that.
you're scary.
Good.
As Boren helps Paul follow you guys down towards this village. It's like late afternoon, early evening. You can see low lit fire light coming from inside like the small windows of the large building in the center of Theod. The construction of these is much more of like a thick wooden hut kind of vibe. You can hear the soft sounds of lilting music being played and a faint scent of sweet floral on the air. It's nice. There's a calm here. The wind is almost non-existent as you approach the edge of the town.
Is there a gate? Is there a wall?
No gate or wall.
So this is the place to be.
This place has just the air of good vibes, mellow times. Very aesthetic.
Let's go.
Giant cottagecore. Even though the buildings are large, they're lower than you would normally have seen in previous giant type construction.
Alright, quickly before we go our separate ways, I'm assuming if you don't check in, you get...
I mean, if we don't check in, it's not an automatic kind of thing, but like we need to check in at some point.
Okay, so we've got your communication stone.
Uh-huh.
So, just reminding you that we're your new friends.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you said, what should I...
You don't have to say anything right now. I'm just saying we have your communication stone.
Yeah.
So we have your means for communicating with them.
Right. But so, do you want me to check in for now? Do you want to wait until the evening? It doesn't really matter as long as I get a chance to tell them something before we go to sleep.
I would say we should find a bar in a corner, have some warm food that we haven't had in a long time. Maybe take a bath. That sounds nice. Or a sauna. And then we'll figure out with that.
Cool.
Okay.
Like, we don't need to stand in the middle of snow.
Yeah.
I believe what they're trying to say is that we control when you communicate.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
they know that they need to hang around us.
Right.
They can't
Yeah,
go anywhere
yeah.
because we have their means of communicating.
Right.
Right. For now,
Okay.
let's go get some hot food.
Want some food?
I'll hand them back
Yes,
the rest of their
thank-
silver.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's
I'll
go
hand
eat.
them back the rest of their silver.
Thank you.
Not that much of a bully.
Just no.
That was
Bull.
Minotaur pun. Give me a mark. Is there gonna be room for Greg in the stables?
Oh yeah.
Greg's
Okay.
gonna eat everything in the stables.
He's not going to eat everything. He's a good boy. He's a good boy, girl.
I'm gonna pull Picus aside real quick, and be like, I'm gonna take like a rock or something, and be like, I want you to hide these two rocks on both of them, okay?
These are the communication rocks?
No, these are just regular, like, just pieces of, like, obsidian or something. That I know what they look like.
You want me to hide them?
Yes, because you're super sneaky and you can do it without being detected.
Oh, got it. Are these special rocks?
Yes, it lets me be able to find the rocks so I can find them. If they try to run away from us.
Interesting.
So you're supposed to put the rocks on them.
So just however you want to
Oh,
do
I
it.
hide the rocks on them.
Yes. So however you want to do this.
It's like an Apple tag.
I thought
I'm asking you
I
to...
thought you meant to just hide the rocks, and I was gonna be like, give me one.
Yeah, I was like
We're
run
not
back to
playing
the
hide and seek the
forest
rock.
and like put them
But
in
basically,
the
it's something like a random, like a rock or something they would have like on them,
I bet I could
like
throw
a piece
rock
of
pretty
flint
far.
or something that
Yeah.
they would start a fire with. That they,
Sure.
Romping
and
through
then
the
I know what it is, so I can cast
forest looking for
locate
obsidian.
object on it to find it.
Got it.
So that's why I'm asking you to do it because you're
Got
super
it.
sneaky and you can do it. Or I would just be like, "This is yours now. Don't lose it." Like, I think it's funnier if you sneak it onto them.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Just when you feel like it, at some point.
Okay.
I legit thought you just wanted to hide rocks. And I was
Oh,
like,
why would I
give
give
me one?
So good.
I thought you were like playing a game with yourself. Like, go hide these and let me see if I can find them.
Let me see how good I'm finding rocks.
It's a magic
There's
game
one.
I play with
Oh
myself.
my god.
Oh god. Let's head to the main building.
Yes. As you make your way up towards the main hall, you notice that Greg's acting a little weird.
Ick.
Just kind
Help
of.
me. Sorry, that was offensive. Ickofen. Can you ask him what's wrong?
Certainly. I will burn a spell slot for Speak with Animals. Nope, sorry, not a spell slot, just part of my class. Regardless, burn my use of Speak with Animals. Greg, what seems to be the matter?
You're safe. Other side. I need to get back to my eggs.
You have to get back
To my eggs.
to your eggs now that we're safe on the other side.
Greg's eggs.
He's my good time boy.
Oh,
There, I'm gonna give
Eggs.
you two a moment.
Can we have
Hatch.
one?
Hatch soon, but need to get back. When grown, big enough. I send one to find you.
What now?
Aww.
He just sends a
I want a baby.
salamanders. I don't
Still
think they have marsupial pouches.
just little eggies. Need to make big and strong, like Greg.
oh.
Oh, Greg.
No, Greg.
Okay, immediate thought. We go to town, get as much beef jerky as we can, and just like layer it on him for presents for babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like have him come with us and be like, "What do you want? Pick a new toy."
No. Okay.
No, because then he might pick up a person.
I was
No,
gonna
no,
say.
no.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, Greg. Put it down.
Not the people.
No people.
And then you probably want to take his armor off, bro.
No.
Oh, he doesn't.
What are we gonna do with salamander armor? Sans the salamander.
So I don't want to speak out of turn, but there is a smithy in town. I'm sure that they could be
Yeah.
reconditioned into something else.
Oh, you have a point.
You
Yeah.
have
3
two.
tons of iron.
I'm fucking done with you today. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take the armor
You
off
have to ask
Greg.
him if he wants to keep the armor.
Well, Greg said to keep it.
Oh, Greg wants to keep the armor?
Greg's kind of indifferent to it.
I'm gonna
Greg,
take all
would
of
you
the
like us to
armor
lighten your load
except
for your trip back?
the helmet.
I would be faster. But the hat is nice.
Hat is nice. Keep the hat.
Keep the hat.
All right.
But any of the like saddle equipment, you can take off to repurpose in the smithy.
That's yeah. So I'll take off everything except the helmet,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna like cup his head in both hands, and just be like, "You're a good boy, Greg." And then I'm just gonna let him go, and as he runs away, just be
I'm
like,
translating.
"Get on!"
I didn't get to say goodbye.
Y'all don't need to say goodbye. He was my friend first.
Oh, I was gonna say as long as he
We
gets
can-
his treats from the.
Yeah. Well, this is after we've
Yeah, it's-
gotten the treats.
That way you can give the young ones.
Babies, yeah.
Here's some bacon.
Fantastic. And I think on that note, we're gonna call it a night.
Oh,
And we will pick
poor
back up.
Greg.
As he walks
In
away,
Fiat.
and the music, the end music of the Incredible Hulk plays in the background.
I feel like Greg came
The
over
lonely man
each one of
theme.
us, like,
Oh yeah, each and every one of you gave a little nuzzle.
Yep. Pat him on his head. That'll do. That'll do.
You were the
Thank you
best
for
of
your
us.
service.
Aw, poor Greg.
Good night, and we will see you again next time.